Hi everyone, welcome back to JDCodebase. In today's video, we will learn about JSON in JavaScript. Specifically, how to use parse and stringify. This is in an intermediate level concept, and it is super important when working with the API and real-world application. So why should we learn JSON? Well, JSON is a standard data format used almost everywhere in API or in the databases or web apps. It is light and easy to read and work across programming language. Basically, if you are building any real-world project, JSON is the backbone of modern REST API and databases. So now what exactly is a JSON? JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation, and it is a text-based format for storing and exchanging data, and syntax looks very similar to JavaScript object. Data is always stored in the key value pair. For example, this curly braces name is John, age is equal to 25, is student false. As you see, it looks like a JavaScript object, but there are some difference. So key difference is the in JSON key must always be in the double quotes, and but values can be a string, number, boolean, array, object, or nulls. Remember, JSON does not allow functions or undefined. So while it looks like an JavaScript object, but it actually just a string format. Like in the object, we are not writing in the double quotes this key, but in the JSON we have to must be write in the double quotes. Now start with the JSON.parse. This method converts JSON string into a JavaScript object. So let's move to VS Code and see this method. So here we have a JSON string. See this. This is in the double quotes, in the single quotes, as a string format, and we are using the JSON.parse and provide this string here, and JSON string get parsed into a normal JavaScript object. So when we run this, we can access properties like object.name. Sorry, I run the wrong file. Yes, I get the alias and 22. We can access the properties like object.name, object.age here, and complete object format. And next one is the JSON stringify. So now the opposite of parse is the JSON stringify method. This method converts a JavaScript object into a JSON string. So if you see this, we have an object name Bob is 30 and is admin true, and we just convert this object into a string by using this JSON.stringify and provide the object. Now it convert into the string format, and as you see, I get name Bob, age 30, is admin true in the JSON format, in a string format. As you see, I get the type of string is the string. So this is actually how data is sent to API or stored in the database. So we see the JSON.parse method, JSON.stringify. Now use cases of JSON. Where do we use JSON in real life? To exchange data between the client and server, to save data in the local storage or session storage, and to store app settings in config files .json, REST and GraphQL APIs, and even in microservices, JSON is used for communication. So before we wrap up, here are some best practices. Always validate your JSON before parsing, and use try catch for error handling always. And keep your JSON lightweight, avoid unnecessary nesting, and when in doubt, use a tool like JSON lint to check if your JSON is valid or not. Like if I check, where is this? If I run this, just copy paste and validate JSON, and this gives the unexpected string because I just give the yes, JSON is valid here. If I remove this quotes, I get invalid JSON because we define here the object in the JavaScript objects. So that is the for today's lesson on JSON in JavaScript, how to use parse, stringify, and we covered what JSON is, the difference from JavaScript object, and some real life use cases. If this video was helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to JDCodebase for more short and practical tutorials. In the next video, we will continue exploring JavaScript step by step. See you there.